Hey guys, what's up? It's been a few days since I posted my last video on my BMP-1 IFE and 1/45th scale. Today I just wanted to talk about real quick before we get into the video. I did see your guys' comments, and I'm going to try to get better at the suspensions and the mud guards and stuff. Obviously that BMP-1 is not done. It might just stay like that until I can get some new pieces, but for now that's just how it is going to be. Again, thank you for all the support. I've gotten actually a lot of support in that past video, which I was not expecting, so thank you a lot, really appreciate it. But today, moving aside, today I'm going to talk about my Lego 1/45th scale Pt-76. So this is probably one of my favorite builds, I would say, in the 1/45th scale. It's pretty straightforward. The Pt-76 was a Soviet Union light tank developed in the late 40s and first saw service in the early 50s. It has recently been kind of, not seen for a while, I guess, in some conflicts. I think the last time the Russians, or the Russian Federation, used it was in the Chechen War, at least in active service. Yeah, so it's gotten actually a lot of export success in its life, and I thought it was really cool to make one, so I decided to try it, and I think this came out really well. I'd also say it's probably one of my more realistic builds out of my three that I have right now. So yeah, let's get started. So I did try to match the 1/45th scale around as big as a person, or at least minifig. I think I achieved that pretty good. The wheels don't move or anything. Unfortunately, there's no suspension or anything, but just for looks, it looks pretty well. It looks pretty good, I would say. Looking at the front, and I did a design that I usually do on most of my builds. I did a design that I usually do on all my builds, and that is just a regular kind of nose design, at least for the IFEs. You can kind of see that on my BMP-1 too, BMP-1 also. I did the same thing. Yeah, you got basically sloping everywhere. The turret does move relatively 360 degrees. It does get caught in some areas, but it can move, unlike my BMP-1 IFE that I made. The 75 actually, or no, not even 75, 76mm gun on the Pt-76 was like a low velocity gun that, even by the time it was into development, which they did try using the 85mm gun on the T-34, or like similar on the T-30-45 on here, even after this thing's just entered production, it was, or into service, it was actually already kind of obsolete, at least the gun. So yeah, I tried showing how the barrel would look. I think it turned out actually pretty good. Moving over to the side, pretty simple. I tried doing that kind of like, I don't know, like smooth design that's on the sides. I didn't have enough pieces for these sides, but hopefully in the future I will. Moving over to the rear of the vehicle. I'm pretty sure these are for the propellers. If you see a picture of the back, I'm pretty sure these are for the propellers, to like cover them when you're not using them, because you don't want them to get damaged. And the other side, same thing. Yeah, so went over to the turret. It's a pretty simple design. It's kind of flat. In real life, the Pt-76 had kind of like more of a dome turret, so but I think it turned out pretty well. I like how the hatches came out. I also had the I think it's like a searchlight or something. I'm pretty sure it is up on the top. Oh yeah, I did, just to make it rotate, I've always done this, I use just a hopper plate right there. So, stick that back on there. Any other features? Not really. It's kind of a straightforward design. Try to make it look as realistic as possible. You can see that there's some panels right here, maybe for like some hatches, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not for the crew, but you know what I mean. Got exhausts, the side where the engine will be. But yeah, I tried to show the amphibious like looks to it as best as I could. It's kind of hard to do that in Lego sometimes. But yeah, I think I achieved it pretty well. I also think that though, again, this is probably one of the more realistic builds. It's actually surprisingly bigger than you'd think. Mainly because it, had to house all the amphibious, had to be big because you don't want it to sink and all that stuff. So, yeah, but I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, I think that's really it. Again, thank you for all the support. I did read your guys' comments, tried to answer them to your guys' ability, or to my ability, sorry. But that's really it. I'm gonna try to make a video in the next few days and see how that does. Because I think you guys liked the previous one. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. See ya.